So now we have the national anthems and everything will be set for the game. Let's remember this is the final game and it's Finland against Colombia. Both teams were the leaders at their own group, Group A and Group B. And Finland was really strong. They scored plenty of goals. In total 11 goals actually. It's been scored by them. Colombia had some struggles to winning their games. But in the end, here they are on the final. Since the start of the tournament, it's talk about Colombia and Finland because both teams had great football culture, especially on the women's side. And they did a great job. Very well organized two teams. If you look at the games before, the earlier games, Finland seems to have better chance for that game, but it's just on the paper. And here we are in the field now. It's the final day, final game of UEFA Friendship Cup. 8 teams, that means 8 countries from 5 confederations. So plenty of new experience, lots of tactics exchanged between coaching staff. And of course they experienced different cultures, new friends, and we can say that they experienced new food as well here in Turkey. And let's see what's going to happen today's game. Both teams have plenty of young talents and we will talk about them in the coming minutes whenever they interact with the ball. And today the sun is shining, but still a cold weather. So if you're not on the field and if you're sitting on the sideline, that means you have to cover it up because of the wind and the cold weather. But it's still better than the session before. It was all rainy on Sunday, as you might remember. Now both teams have their last huddles. You can see Finland is getting ready for the action. They are full of confidence, of course, which is understandable. Since the 11 goals in 3 games, pretty impressive. And now Colombia is ready for action as well. We are waiting for the first whistle of the game. It's the final day here in Istanbul. UEFA Friendship Cup, Finland against Colombia. Let's see who's going to be the winner of today's game at UEFA Friendship Cup. And here we are, the first whistle of the game. Blue jerseys for Finland and yellow-red jerseys for Colombia. Both teams have their classic jerseys. Olivia Reyes. She has some great passing skills, perfect vision. They play with a high possession and high defensive line as well. So they're using every aspect of modern football. We saw that earlier. And physically they're really strong, and they always play with a narrow width. All the players are so close to each other. So that means it's really hard to beat that defense. On the other hand, Colombia has really fast players. Individually very talented players, especially on the wings. The goalie of Colombia, Maria Isabella, she senses long. Idi Marcelli, she's one of the fastest players on the field. And she's also a trusted girl for Colombia. Maria Alejandra, she loses the ball. It's going to be a throw-in for Finland. Back to their captains. Lotta, she's one of the central defender. Ikaru to Lotta. David Saida. You can see it's a great passing play and a wonderful defending. That's going to be a throw-in for Finland. They usually spread out very well on the opponent's half. You will see some physical battle between both teams, especially on the midfield. Nice work, but they couldn't break the pressure. And there might be a chance for Finland. Here comes the shot. It's blocked by defense and a good save by the keeper, Maria Isabella. Great defending from Colombia. That's the first attack from Finland. But we are sure that's not going to be the last. Maria Isabella senses wide. Throw-in to Finland. As we expected, the ball possession starts in the favor of Finland in the first 4 minutes. No risks taken. As you can see, they always find somebody to pass. Even under pressure, it doesn't matter. That's why we are saying that they're so well organized. It's great hexagons and triangles. So it's really hard to get the ball back against Finland, but they managed this time. Now here comes a cross, and a good defending comes with it. Another great physical battle between two players. Here comes a cross, that's the first shot. And Lini with the safe hands, she controls the ball. Ellie Belling, the other central defender. They did a great job. They only conceded 1 goal and scored 11 goals. That's really impressive for Finland. Lots of credits to their defensive work. Their goalie hadn't been. Maybe today is the day. skillful Colombian strikers and wingers. She passes. Now they lost the ball again. Whenever they lose the ball, we can see an immediate pressure coming from Finland. That 10-second rule, no matter what the scoreline. And we saw that in this French Cup. This is also really easy. Doesn't matter the scoreline, they always try to play beautiful football. And I'm talking about the 8 countries, 8 teams. No one ever parked the bus in front of the goal. With 3 goals, 4 goals, it doesn't matter. Again, Colombia tries to break the pressure. A long pass. They're forced to do that. That's count as a shot, even though it's not. Maria Isabella is looking for options. She's the goalie and the captain of Colombia. Back to Maria Isabella. As you can see, all the players are on the opponent's half for pressure. Very high defensive line from Finland. Back to Lotta. Now they lower the pace once again. Try to be organized very well on the opponent's half. Good passing play. Cleared by defense. Good control by Maria Alejandra. She's a really dangerous player and she proves that just right now. She crosses in. That's going to be a corner kick for Colombia. That's going to be the first corner kick of the day as well. When it comes down to women's football, Colombia is one of the South America's best ranked national teams. As you might remember them from Olympics. A great pass, a wonderful dribble, and here comes the shot. It's not cleared yet, and here comes a header, it goes high. That's a good chance, good try for Colombia. Good pressure. Adi Marcelli did a great job. In the first 10 minutes, we see Finland is struggling to carry the ball on the opponent's half. When I say struggling, I'm comparing with other games, of course. But that's understandable. This is the final. This is the hardest battle for both teams. This is the ultimate challenge. It's a long pass. That's an incomplete. And the last day of the group games, Finland play against Tanzania. And it's been thought that it is an early final because Tanzania looked sharp. They have really athletic players. But still, it was a comfortable win for Finland. 3-1 was the final score. They struggled in the first few minutes. And they managed to organize very well. And they won that game without any significant problems. Another ball loss. The counter-attacks will be the key for Colombia, no doubt for that. The three players are really dangerous for counter-attack options. Adi Marcelli, Vanessa Leonor, and of course Maria Alejandra, as I mentioned before. So this is a dangerous triangle. They're under the spotlight, of course. Good tackle. And great defending afterwards from Finland. Once again, Colombia tries to be quick. Here comes a long pass. And that could be a chance, but the field is a little bit slippery, so it was unlucky for Maria Alejandra. Vanessa Leonor. Now Alejandra, using her individual skills very well. Good dribble, wonderful move. Here comes the cross, and it goes high again. That's going to be a goal kick, but another good try from Colombia. This time from the right-hand side. Let's check this out. Here comes a header, and it goes high. It was a beautiful cross. How she prepares that. Lotta. No risks taken. Back to her goalie. It's going to be a throw-in for Colombia. Their senior team is really famous, of course, in South America. No need to mention that. It's Chicas, their nickname. So if a country has a great sports culture, usually they're also great at football as well. A sliding challenge. Play on, the referee says. They were expecting a penalty kick. Now here comes the through pass behind the defensive line. Throw into Finland to say. Adi Marcelli and Aida Kalio. That's a good match. It's a great matchup. Here comes a long throw-in inside the box. And there's a chance for a shot. It goes wide. Another shot taken by Sara Alejandra. Ani Harmala. She takes between two central defenders as a defensive playmaker. It wasn't a great clear. That could be a chance now for Finland. Great moves. Here comes the support and a cross in. Cleared away by the defense. Once again, it was a good try from Finland this time. They still have the ball. They recover very well. That's going to be a free kick to Finland. U18 will take the free kick. She's also one of the best players on the fields. She did a great job on the previous games. These opportunities are really important. In UEFA Friendship Cup, we saw plenty of scores, goals from set pieces. Here comes a whistle. She stances inside the box. Punched away by the keeper. That's going to be a corner kick to Finland. Again, she is the trusted girl for take the set pieces. Miki Utula is getting ready to take the corner kick. She crosses in to the near post. There's an empty goal line, but they managed to clear the ball. Again, recovered by Finland. So they're looking for another opportunity to organize on the opponent's field. That's a long pass, didn't work in the end. Great pressure. That's gonna be a free kick to Colombia. Daily Belling is whistled by the referee. Isabel Cortez. That's going to be a throw-in to Colombia now. And it's going to be a long throw-in from Isabela Cortez. Back to her defender, Heidi Veronica. Santa looking for options. It's not the best touch from Vanessa Lenore. Again, Finland has the possession. They play with very narrow bits on their own half, and when they are defending, and two wingers are stretching the defense on the opponent's half, but sometimes they cut inside as long as the supports come from the backs. You could see that Captain Lotta kept her cool very well. For this passing play, we can compare them like Ajax. Now there's a chance for a shot outside of the box. It goes high. It's a long range try from Nikki Utula. She has lots of firepower, so she never hesitates to use that. That was her first try today. Isabella Cortez, a risky pass. Now cleared away by the defense. That's going to be a throw-in to Finland. Now they increase the aggressiveness of pressure for the last few minutes. Yutula, great control. Now Helmi, great support from the left-hand side. Here comes a short pass. Somehow it's not complete. They still have the ball. Yutula. Olivia Reis. She loses the ball. Now she keeps pressuring to recover the ball, and she managed to do that. That's gonna be a throw-in to Colombia. It's a great game so far in the first 25 minutes. No goals, but we watch few opportunities for both sides. Some long-range shots. That's gonna be a foul. Sofia Garcia. Isabella Santa. Isabella Amado. Back to Santa. Good sliding challenge. And it works very well. It was a great tackle. Here comes a whistle. That's going to be a free kick to Finland. They recover the ball again. Lotta to Ellie Welling. Back to Lotta. Now here comes Ida. Once again, Ida, she crosses in. And good control by Maria Isabella. But still, it was a great build-up from Finland on the right wing. It's a great overlap from the right back. Cleared away by Isabella Santa. Yutula. That's a good header by Yutula. This is not the best pass from Isabella Santa. So when you are playing against Finland, these kind of passing mistakes, you should avoid them. From Hikaru to Ellie Welling to Lotta, looking for options. Once again, it's Ellie Welling. Lotta. Yutula. Back to her goalie. They still try to break the pressure. They try to build up a new attack. Wonderful skills from Eni Harmala. She breaks the pressure with a great turn. Now they try to use the left wing for the new attack. Here comes the cross. Yutula, she has the ball. That could be a chance inside the box. I'm looking at the referee. Play on, she says. They were expecting a penalty kick in here. That's going to be a throw-in to Finland. Again, Eni Harmala, she's one of the best players so far in the first, let's say, half an hour. It's 29-minute mark, so we can say half an hour. It's Lotta, it's a long pass inside the box. Headed by defense. Now Yutula try to get the ball back. Another cleared ball. And a great run from Ada Marcelli. When they start to dribble, they need support. Otherwise, it's really hard to create a chance. They need to be closer to each other, no doubt for that. That's what Finland do best, actually. That's why they're here on the final day as favorites. It's gonna be a free kick for Finland. Lotta. To Ida. She cuts inside very well. A great sliding challenge. You will see that on the highlights probably. was a beautiful challenge. Lotta plays it long. Hikaru. Back to Olay Welling. And back to Lotta. Another good potential in here. Now Yutula. Great pass inside the box. That could be a chance. It's cleared away by the defense. And Finland still have the ball. Now they loses it. Now Finland start to control the game, aren't they? It's the third time they recover the ball and builds another attack. Lotta clears the ball away. No fouls given. Now there's a chance on the right hand side. Good control. She hugs the touchline. She still has the ball, but she couldn't control that. In the end, that's going to be a goal kick for Colombia. That's going to be a throw-in. That's a long throw in. Header by Penny. Oliver Reis. She tries to bring back the ball, and she did. Yutula. Yelena Todoshenko did a great job to create that space. That's gonna be a throw into Colombia. Good defending. Another long throw in. They still struggled to break the pressure, to carry the ball on the opponent's half. Since Finland started to control the game, these tackles are working very well for Finland. Now Yutula once again, she bends back the ball. And Helmi was all alone around the box. Now that could be a chance for Colombia. Maria Alejandra looking for her options. It's a good passing play. Alejandra. No fouls given once again. Here comes a long pass. That's offside. That's going to be a corner kick. Here comes the cross. That could be a chance for Finland. They still have the ball inside the box. Colombia defenders try to clear the ball away. Here comes the shot. It's blocked by defense. Now they clear the ball away once again. Now Finland is rebuilding another attack from the right hand side. Yutula to Fani. She's looking for support. Not a great first touch. Actually, it wasn't even a first touch. Now, another counter-attack opportunity had wasted by Colombia. Maria Isabella, she clears the ball. There are two mistakes in a row from both teams. Good passing play from Colombia this time. And great pressure. It's the first time for a long time actually they keep the ball on the opponent's field. We haven't seen that for the last 15 minutes. Now 5 minutes left in the first half. Still no goals. Finland is controlling this game, no doubt for that. But still Colombia is looking for a counter-attack, so anything can happen. Sara Alejandro, the great move. It's going to be a goal kick to Colombia. It's a long pass. Handball is expected from Colombia. Sliding challenge. It's a pushed sliding challenge, didn't work. Now here comes the cross. This could be a dangerous header. Now here comes the shot. It's not the strongest shot, it goes wide. Goal kick to Finland. We are coming to the final minutes of the first half. It's Nini. Nini Karpinen. She's the goalie of Finland, and she's the youngest on the field and on the team as well. All the players from Finland are born in 2007, and she born in 2008. Great move. There were plenty of cheers from the spectators, and the spectators are mostly the other teams, by the way. So there's a great support from Lebanon to Finland. Here comes the cross inside the box. Now there's a chance and it goes wide. You can hear screams from the other players, from the spectators. All the games are done, and this is the last game of UEFA Friendship Cup, as I mentioned before, the final day of the cup. And since all the other games are done now, the other teams are watching this game closely. So some skillful moves are appreciated by the spectators. We haven't seen that in the earlier games because of the lack of spectators. On the final day, here we are. Almost a full house in this small stadium. Here comes the cross and it goes wide. It's a good pass, a wonderful sliding tackle, a beautiful sliding tackle. She couldn't keep the ball inside, but much appreciated from the spectators.
Ali, 1 minute is added to
Here
the
comes the
game.
cross. Good control by the keeper. There will be 1 more minute. Here comes the pass on empty space on the left side. And here we are, the final whistle in the first half. No goals in the first half. It's still a goalless game, and let's see what's going to happen in the second half.
Substitution for Finland national team. Number 15, Ida Kalyo is out. Number 18, Alexandra Taninen is in. Number 19, Anya Harmala is out. Number 16,
Here we are for the second half, ladies and gentlemen, the final day and the final game of UEFA Friendship Cup. As you can hear right now, there are plenty of substitutions announcing their names, and there's a chance for Colombia. She takes her chance from distance.
Substitutions for Colombia national team. Number 19, Sara Alejandra Manuel Gamba is out. Number 9, Camila Cortez Saavedra is in. Number 3, Melanie Alzate Ritaga is out. Number 14, Maria Camila Agudelo Sanchez is in. Number 11, Vanessa Puerta is out. Number 10, Ella Grace Martinez is in.
There are 3 substitutions for Colombia as well, and 3 substitutions for Finland, and let's see what's going to happen with the new faces, some fresh players. And number 10, that's Colombia, Ella Grace. She will be responsible for the passing traffic on the opponent's half. Now Lotta, looking for options. Let's recap the first half. Finland has most of the ball possession, and which is expected actually, and they worked on the pressure very well. They win back ball on the opponent's half, plenty of time. But they couldn't create any great chances, let's say. Some few tries, but they weren't really dangerous for the opponent. And Colombia had their chance 3 times. That's still not a big one, so all of them were more like a half chances. And let's see what's going to happen in the second half on the final day. And here comes the cross inside the box. And there's a slight mistake. They expected a penalty kick in here. And there's a injury going on inside the box. Here comes the medical staff. I think 2 players had crashed each other. You can see now there's an injury going on for Finland. Of course, we hope it's not a serious one. It's the last half in UEFA Friendship Cup. It's the last day, the last 45 minutes. Let's remember the rules, by the way, since the scoreline is goalless right now. If the game finished like this, after 90 minutes, we will go directly to the penalty shootout. And the group games, the penalty shootout was really important. There were no winners, actually, there were no losers, sorry. So in the penalty shootout, you still win 2 points. So it's changed all the dynamics. Lotta is waiting to come back into play. Yeah, here comes the corner kick. Great handling by Maria Isabella. No mistake by the goalie. Good pressure on the midfield. No fouls given. Now Yutula, a long pass, good thinking. Yelena Todeshenko, she's one of the best players. She's the tallest player on the field, so all the set pieces, she's a real target. Now here comes another shot from the distance, and it goes wide. Not a real threat again for Nini. Kelly Belling. Lotta. Spectators, I mean the other players from the other teams, they're singing. You might hear their voices. Lotta. Back to Ellie Belling. Two central defenders still haven't made any mistakes. Now there's a space on the left side. Olivia Reyes, she crosses in. Here comes a header and it goes wide. It's a beautiful attack, built up wisely with the correct passes, creating great space on the left hand side, and it goes wide in the end. It was a good try for Finland, a great chance on the 53-minute mark. Yutula. Again, there's a space on the left side. Here comes the pass. Good defending this time. She read the game very well. That's going to be a throw-in for Colombia. Heidi Veronica. She will take the free kick. Back to Isabel Santana. Again, Colombia struggles to break the pressure. Now there's a good chance. And Yutula couldn't get that ball. Great move from Lotta. She wins back the ball. No fouls given. Plenty of physical battles on the midfield. Now Yutula with a great pass. The right hand side. Here comes the cross, headed by the defense. They try to clear the ball away. Now Todeshenko. It was an incomplete pass. Will we see any goal before the end of 90 minutes? It's a long throw in. They kept the ball inside. Now great dribble. It's a great shot, a good try. It goes wide. These long range shots are getting more and more from Colombia. Now Lotta to Belling. Hikaru. Very bad pass. That's going to be a throw in to Finland. Lotta. She loses the ball. That's going to be a throw in to Finland. That will be the free kick. To the Marcelli. Santa. Here comes a long pass. Good defensive work. Now my city. It's an extra chance. She was so close for a goal. Good try by the Colombian striker. Two shots in the last 5 minutes. Again, it's going to be a throw in to Finland. Great pass to Noroskonen. Now there might be a chance. Here comes the pass. Headed by the defense. Oskonen couldn't get that ball. A wasted opportunity for Finland. Now another great move from Oskonen. It becomes a great pass. And here comes the whistle. And it was helpful for Colombia defense. Both players are down. There's a slight injury on Colombia's side, but not a serious one. So no need for medical staff to come into play. Great control by Olivia Reyes. That could be an opportunity to Colombia on the right hand side. 3 players are in front of her. That's going to be a throw in to Colombia. That's a far better job from Colombia compared with the first half. That's going to be a long throw in inside the box. It's gonna be a corner kick to Colombia, and these opportunities are golden. "61 minutes mark. It's a goalless game so far. Here comes the shot. Not the best one. So easy control by Nini Karpinen. Now Lotta looking for her options. Let's see this one more time. She takes the chance with her left foot. Didn't work in the end. We watched plenty of long-range shots, as I mentioned before, especially on the Colombia side. And Finland don't try that. They want to make sure that all the chances they're taken should be on the most suitable moment. So they're looking for the best pass before an average shot. She loses the ball. Now Eddie Marcelli, she's inside the box. She takes her chance. She's not happy about it. It's an easy save by the keeper. It's Lotta. She kept her cool. Back to Lotta. Another interception from Eddie Marcelli. Now she's really, really fast. She crosses in. Header by Lotta, and great control by the keeper Nini Karpinen. Almost 25 minutes to the end of the game. Back to Lotta. She's a playmaker. She builds up the play. There will be 2 more substitutions for Finland. Velling. Good defensive work from Colombia once again. They're doing a far better job defensively in the second half. And it works well for the offense, of course. And they spread out much better. Lotta to Valley. They break to pressure once again. There's a space on the right side. Number 10, Ella, she couldn't get that ball.
Substitutions for Finland national team. Number 11 out. Number 6 is in.
Two substitutions for Finland.
Out. Number 9 is in.
Welling. Now Colombia starts to play with a higher defensive line compared with the first half. It's a poor tackle. So it's going to be a free kick to Finland. Here comes a very long pass. It wasn't easy to control. A great pass, it's blocked by defense. Another counter-attack opportunity to Colombia. A great dribble on the empty space, Adi Marcelli. She couldn't finish that. Great defending from Lotta, the captain. It's going to be a corner kick to Colombia. Here comes the cross to the far end. It goes wide. Belling to Lotta. It's a beautiful long pass to the left-hand side. Olivia Reyes. And here comes the shot. It's a beautiful save by the keeper. It's a great shot, great save. That's the biggest chance so far for Finland. Now Jutula did a great job to control that ball. She keeps the ball alive. Another great passing play from Finland. They're looking for an opportunity for another cross. That's going to be a goal kick to Colombia. The substitutes. Heinz Pietkainen. She didn't pass her opponents. We watched that chance once again. It was the biggest chance so far for Finland, as I mentioned before. So all the credits goes to Maria Isabella with that great save. That could be another chance for Finland. Now here comes shot, and it goes high. Great control by Eins, Pietikainen. Cecilia Yanti. She is usually on the starting lineup for the previous games. She's a perfect player on the midfield. Now it's a great attack by Finland. Once again, here comes a cross. There's a great chance. Now there's another chance and a shot. It goes high. Can Colombia weather the storm? Two more substitutions for Finland. It was a perfect play from the left-hand side. Here comes the header. That's going to be a throw-in to Colombia.
Substitutions for Finland national team. Number 2 is out. Number 4 is in. Number 5 is out.
Now they're
Number
announcing
20
the
is
substitutions. The Velling is on the sideline now. Of course, they want to keep the best players on the fields for a potential penalty shootout. After 90 minutes, we will go directly to the penalty shootout. Let's remember that. So that will make the final minutes more interesting. Cecilia Yanti. Here comes a great passing play from Colombia once again. Ella, she crosses in. She uses her individual skills once again on the right wing. Elsie Halmela, she's one of the new faces. Here comes a long pass. Cleared by the defense. That's going to be a throw-in to Finland. And here comes a cross. No mistake by the defender. Great job from Isabella Amado. She organizes her defense very well. She always interacts with her teammates. So that's going to be a free kick to Colombia. Number 4, Heidi Veronica will take that. She challenged a few times with Finland's attacks. Header by Lotta. Colombia keep the ball very well. In the second half, that's a fairly evenly matched game. Comes a shot from distance. It goes high, but she could have been lucky with that shot. Heidi Veronica, the central defender. Of course, it's a great matchup between Todeshenko and Heidi Veronica. Two tallest player on the field. Back to Amado. Heidi Veronica. Now that could be a potential chance for Finland. But a late support on the right hand side. But they still have the possession until now. It's a great defensive work. Again, Emine Bessel on the midfield. No offside, but a not best first touch either. Good pressure from Finland. Now inside the box, here comes the shot. It's a good save by the keeper. It's a good try. And there you go. Good recover by Cecil. And wonderful dribble. Now here comes another attack on the right hand side from Finland. Fila Martin. She's looking for a cross. She crosses in to the near post, cleared away by the defense. Now Cecilia Yanti, she tries it from a very long range and it goes high. It's actually went outside of the field. 79-minute mark. Not much left for both sides. Still a goalless draw. It's going to be a long throw-in for Colombia. It's a substitution to Colombia. Now 10 minutes left to the end of the game. Lotta. Good run on the left side. Elsie Halmela.
Substitution for Colombia national team. Number 16 is out.
Lotta
Number
to
20
Halmela.
is
It's a
in.
beautiful pass
Colombia
from
milli
Lotta.
takımında oyuncu değişikliği. Çıkan oyuncu 16
She loses the
numara
ball.
giren
That's
oyuncu
going to be a throw in to Finland. Todoshenko, she controls it very well. Cleared away by the defense. That's going to be another throw in to Finland. Cecilianti, she fell down, she loses the ball. They try to rebuild another attack from their own half. Here comes the flag, and here comes a whistle. It's a late call by the referee, by the way. She actually whistles for offside. And we're in the 83-minute mark. Still plenty of time for a single goal. And anything can happen. We watch this kind of games in this cup. Now Cecilianti to Lotta, back to her goalie. It's Rita. It's a long pass from Rita. Great control from Fila Martin. It's going to be a throw in to Finland. Fila Martin, great throw in. That's going to be a corner kick. That could be a chance for Finland to score a goal before the end of the 90 minutes. But penalty shootout is on the horizon now. On a final day, in the final game, a penalty shootout. That could be epic. And here comes the cross. Header by the defense. Cecilianti, great turn. Did a great job. Fila Martin now. Good passing play. Fila Martin is looking for her options. And here comes the cross inside the box, header by the defense. They try to clear away the ball, no fouls given in here. Here comes the shot, it's blocked by defense. Loro Skonen, she keeps trying. That's her second shot of today, actually. Yanti, it's a great move again. Now she loses the ball. Back to Lotta. We are heading to the final 5 minutes. That's going to be a throw-in to Colombia. My mistake, it's going to be a free kick to Colombia. It's a very long pass. great dribble. She kept her cool very well. Rita Prila. Great pass from Yanti. On the left-hand side is Olivia Reyes. You know, she can create some space with her dribbling abilities. That's going to be a throw-in to Colombia. Isabella Abado takes that throw-in. Here comes a whistle. There's an injury going on for Colombia's goalkeeper, Maria Isabella. And medical staff is on the field now. Let's see what's her problem. I think she has a problem on her back, as far as I can see. Now she's having her treatment, and that's a small break, a small water break for both sides, for to listen to last tactics closely from their coaches. Now she looks much better. She backs on her feet. Now here we go. Just a few minutes left without injury time.
Substitution for Colombia national team.
There's a
Number
substitution
15
on
is
Colombia.
out, number 2 is in.
And Yutula will get that ball. It's a long pass from Yutula. Cleared away by the defense. Now back to Yutula. She's trying to create an opportunity in here. Cleared away by the defense. Now Cecilianti. And there you are. That's a whistle. It's a dangerous spot. That could be a chance in here for the last minutes. Plenty of firepower for Finland to take that chance. And here comes Olivia Reyes or Yanti, who's gonna take that. It looks like Olivia Reyes will take that free kick. She's waiting for the whistle. Here comes the whistle, maybe the last chance. Now Olivia Reyes take her chance. It's an easy save by the keeper, Maria Isabella. I think they're waiting for a penalty shootout because she's not in a rush.
At least 5 minutes are added to the game. Müsabakanın sonuna en az 5 dakika ilave edilmişti.
There will be 5 more minutes. could be a chance for Colombia. If she crosses in, that's a good cross. Wonderful skills. Here comes the shot. And a good save by the keeper. What a goal it would be after that dribble, after that move. Maria Camila, Angelo Sanchez did a great job just before they take that shot. And it's a long pass behind the defensive line. It's a good run. And here comes the whistle. Colombia bench didn't like that decision a bit. Here comes a long pass, a good pass on the right-hand side. It's going to be a throw-in to Finland. Here we are in the last 3 minutes on the final game, just before the penalty shootout. Here comes a cross. It's more like a shot and it goes high, way high. Good header by Yanti. Olivia Race. She crosses in. It's more like a shot again. And a good save by the keeper, Maria Isabella. Yanti. What a great control by Yanti. Not the best choice for a pass. Now you can feel that the players are getting tired and tired for the last few minutes. Now that's a great run on the left-hand side. That could be a great chance for Finland. And here it is. Good chance. Here comes the shot, it goes high. What a beautiful chance for Finland. And just before that, there's a whistle from the referee. Let's see this one more time. Great defending for Oksanen. She creates that chance. Just a few seconds left. That's going to be a free kick to Colombia. She hasn't taken the free kick yet. Now here comes a long pass. Cleared away by the defense. That could be another chance to Finland. The pass to the right-hand side. Here comes the cross. That's going to be a corner kick. Maybe the final chance for Finland or any team. Maybe it's the last opportunity to score a goal just before the penalty shootout. Will there be any drama in the end? The injury time had ended as well. Here comes the cross. A counter-attack opportunity. No. The referee blows her final whistle. And we will see a penalty shootout. A goalless draw in the end. In the final day, the final game in the UEFA Friendship Cup. Let's see who's going to conquer in the end after the penalty shootout. And here we are on the final day, and the penalty shootout will decide the winner of this game. It's the first time Finland hadn't able to score a goal in 90 minutes. Before that, they actually scored 11 goals, as I mentioned before, 11 goals in 3 games. But today Colombia did so well in defending. Now it's time to defend their goal line in the penalty shootout. Will Maria Isabella be able to do that? She has a slight injury. And they're having a conversation. Take the side on the penalty shootout. Here we are. The final seconds of the game now on the penalty shootout. Who's gonna win the UEFA Friendship Cup? Maria Camilla. She will take the first penalty kick. Nini Karpinen. She's the goalie of the Finland. The first penalty kick in the final game. And here we go, and it's in. It's 1-0 to Colombia. It's the first goal of today as well on the penalty shootout after a goalless draw in 19 minutes. It's the first time Finland has challenged like this. U18. She will take the first penalty kick for Finland. And here comes a whistle for U18. And she missed that. U18 had missed that. It's still 1-0. She's heartbroken after she missed that penalty kick, and Lotta goes to her. The captain says it's okay. Naila Grace will take the penalty kick. Now there's an advantage for Colombia. Comes Ella Grace, and Ella Grace scores in. It's a beautiful penalty kick. Now it's 2-0. So individual skills work very well on the penalty shootout, of course. Cecilia Yanti. She will take this penalty kick. She's one of the best player in Finland, the midfielder. And here we go. And it's it. Cecilia scored a goal. Maria Isabella couldn't save that even though she touched the ball. It's 2-1. Now Sofia Garcia will take the penalty kick. It's 2-1. Let's remember that. That's Colombia's third penalty. And here it goes, and it's in. Once again, the same corner. She scores. It's 3-1. They still have the advantage. Now Bolívar Reis, another great player from Finland. She did a great job on the 90 minutes. And here we go. She missed that. She missed that. It wasn't the best penalty kick from Fila Martin. Now there's a great opportunity for Colombia to finish that. Great save by Maria Isabella. Still 3-1. Now lots of responsibility on her shoulder, Nini Karpinen. She needs to save that. Here comes the whistle, and Karpinen saved the day. That's a very important save. Camila Cortez, now she's heartbroken. Still 3-1. Still Colombia has the advantage, of course. Now it's Olivia Reis. Number 7, the winger. And here comes the penalty kick. She missed that. 3 misses. 3 misses. And the final score, the Colombia had won the UEFA Friendship Cup. They're the conquerors, and Finland did so well until the final day, the final game. But in the end, they couldn't finish that against Colombia, and Colombia is the winner after a penalty shootout. It was a great final game, no doubt for that. Finland is really sad about it, but doesn't change the final scoreline. In the end, Colombia had won the game after the penalty shootout, and Maria Isabella did a perfect job. Now we will have the ceremony, of course, and we will see who is the best player, who is the best defender and attacker. So there will be plenty of prizes. Now Finland is their huddle, talking with their coaches. They did a perfect job until today. They scored 11 goals in 3 games. After the penalty shootout, you can see the heartbroken Finland. But once again, they did a perfect job. And Colombia, they are the winners. That's the 2nd edition of UEFA Friendship Cup. 8 teams from 5 confederations, and this was the final day and final game of the tournament. We had experienced some great games, great young talents, and we will see them in the future, of course, in the World Cups and continental games, and of course maybe in the Olympic Games. And this cup is all about that, to show those young talents, make them gain experience, exercising different cultures and different tactics, exchange new ideas between coaching staff and players as well, and of course experiencing new friendship and foods in different countries. So this UEFA Friendship Cup is all about that. But in the end, there should be a winner, and Colombia had won the cup. After a penalty shootout, they beat the unbeatable team, Finland. So now we will see who's the best player. Who's the best defender? And of course, the teams will get their prizes, their medals and the cup. And now Colombia have their own huddle. They're celebrating their win. Chris Miles will have a few words. He is the International Relations Manager. So he will give a small speech just before the ceremony. Now we are waiting for Colombia. After their final team talk, and you can hear the voices from the spectators, and of course they shout like "Vamos!" So let's remember what happens. Two leaders from Group A and Group B, Finland and Colombia, had played in this final day, the final game, and in the penalty shootout.
What an amazing end to an amazing tournament. Thank you so much to all of you here today. On behalf of UEFA and our development program, UEFA Together, I would like to thank each and every player, each and every team, staff member, for what has been a memorable and enjoyable few days here in Riga, close to Istanbul. We've experienced a lot of amazing events together, we've made memories together, and we've witnessed some amazing football here on the pitches. UEFA Friendship Cups are more than just matches. They bring together cultures to learn from each other, share experiences, and make new friends in football from all around the world. And to show our appreciation for each participating team, we will be giving you the balls that you have been using throughout the tournament so that you can take them back to your home countries. Special thanks to our tournament sponsors, EA Sports, and their FC Futures program for their invaluable support for the tournament. And of course, to the Turkish Football Federation for this amazing collaboration. I think we all agree that they have been amazing hosts, and it's been a real team effort, from the security staff to those working in the kitchen, to the TLOs, to the tournament directors, Can Emre and Gökhan, and the entire team. Thanks to you all from UEFA and from me personally. It's been amazing. Without further ado, I would now like to welcome our match officials to collect their participation medals. So please, let's put our hands together for the match officials. Thank you.
Now the referees are getting to their medals for the final game, of course, after Chris Miles' speech.
And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome our runners-up of the Friendship Cup, Finland, to collect their medals from Mr. Ural Akuzun, TFF board member for amateur football, women's football and disabled football.
Now Finland will get their medals. What an incredible play they had for the previous games, but they lost in the penalty shootout. Still a heartbreaking story. But still, they did a perfect job. They looked unbeatable until today. It's fair to say that they haven't lost a game. In 90 minutes, they lost in the penalty shootout. We saw plenty of great players, plenty of young talents from Finland. go the players and the coaching staff getting their medals.
Now, before we welcome the winners of the UEFA Friendship Cup 2025, we have 3 special awards that we'd like to give. First, the Golden Glove Award for the best keeper of the tournament goes to Isabella Tajeda.
Isabella Tajeda,
Felicidades.
the goalie of Colombia. She will get the Golden Gloves. That's well deserved since she saves 2 penalty kicks in the final. And the previous games she did a great job as well.
And now the prize for the top scorer of the tournament. We had several players who had scored 3 goals, but only one scored it in the least amount of minutes. And that was Shireen Hasni from Lebanon.
Shireen Hasni.
Congratulations, Shireen. Come on up.
Be the top scorer. She scores 3 goals, and several players, as Chris explained, had scored 3 goals, but Shireen Hasni scored them in 1 game with a hat-trick, if I'm not mistaken, from Lebanon. She's the top scorer of the tournament. Her teammates are singing her name.
And now I take this opportunity to say thank you to our technical observers, Rita and Anya, for their hard work throughout the tournament, for your guidance to the players and the coaching staff. It's been amazing to have you with us. Thank you. And Rita and Anya have decided, based on all of the performances, that the player of the tournament of the UEFA Friendship Cup is Laura Oksanen, number 17 from Finland. Congratulations, Laura.
Laura Oksanen, she's the best player of the tournament. She gets her prize.
And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome the winners of the UEFA Friendship Cup 2025, Colombia.
And now Colombia, they are the winners.
Please come and collect your
in
medals.
UEFA Friendship
Colombia.
Cup 2025. And they will get their medals. So now, after the coaching staff get their medals, now the Colombian players are waiting for the final moment of the cup. Now we will see the final great moments here in Riva. And they will rise up their cup, the UEFA Friendship Cup, into the sky after a well-deserved
Can I
win
have the captain
against
please to
Finland.
collect the trophy?
Now the captain
Capitana, por favor.
is expected. She is also the goalie.
Okay.
There will be a few pictures.
And once again, everyone put your hands together for Colombia, the winners.
And here we are, the winners. Now she gets into the middle between her teammates.
1, 2, 3.
Eight countries from 5 confederations, and in the end only one team could be a winner, and Colombia had won the UEFA Friendship Cup after a penalty shootout against Finland.
Can I ask the teams to come to the pitch?
Now all the teams will be on the
Team
pitch
delegations.
for a
Can you come to
final
the pitch for a final photo? Everyone come to
and
the
that's
pitch.
going to be a
Tanzania.
great memory for everyone, of course. It was a great experience for the spectators, for the players, for the coaching staff, and for everyone to see the young talents for the future from 8 countries. And we have my colleague, we try to tell you the story of the cup for 4 days in 16 sessions. And we say thank you as well. And see you next time. Siz kapatın.